Hi guys, welcome back to dubventures. Guys, as you know, we've just sold our campervan and we're waiting to get our new one. We can't wait. Now I was talking to one of my friends telling him that we're getting a new campervan, and he said this to me: what do you think about the new clean air zone charges? I was like, what are you talking about? He said the new clean air charges. Basically, there's going to be some charges for what's called clean air zones that are coming into force. Now this is something that I did not know about, and it's something that if you don't know about it, you need to know. We live in Manchester, and apparently in Manchester 10,000 people have had a letter about this. And I said to Brooke, well, we've not had a letter about it, and Brooke said, well, we don't have the campervan anymore. So I was like, oh, that's why I don't know about it. Now I've been doing some research about this and I'm going to tell you guys all about it. So after looking into this, it turns out that motorhomes, commercial vehicles and vans are going to have to pay a charge in these clean air zones, and it's coming into force now. Now we're going to talk about vans in this video, and if your van is older than 2016 and is not a Euro 6 van, the chances are these charges are going to apply to you. So what is a clean air zone? A clean air zone is an area in the United Kingdom where action is being taken that certain vehicles are not allowed to go into these areas without paying a charge. Now vans are in Euro categories depending on what vehicle they are. They could be Euro 5, generally if it's 2016 or older it is going to be Euro 5, or if it's going to be newer it's Euro 6. Now I didn't even know what a Euro 6 vehicle is, even though we had a campervan, I just didn't know. It's not something that I ever had to look at. But a Euro 6 vehicle basically means that it meets the emission standards that it can travel into certain zones. It also means that the van has cleaner emissions. So vans that are before 2016 and Euro 5 or less, if they drive into these zones, you will have to pay. So what zones at the moment are these charges actually in place? So at the moment of filming this, the places that have actually got these charges are, as I've said, Manchester, Bath, Portsmouth, Bradford, and also Birmingham. And I do think that there's going to be other places that are going to get added to the list. These zones mean that if you drive into one of these zones, you have to pay a £10 fee. And that's a daily charge if you keep driving in and out of these places. The way it works is they're ANPR cameras and they know that you've been in that area, and then you'll get the charge. Now, if you want to drive into one of these areas, what you have to do is 7 days before you can pay the fee, or you can pay it 7 days after. If you don't pay it, then you'll get a fine. Some vehicles that don't meet the Euro 6 standard are exempt, for example military vehicles, some older vehicles, also emergency vehicles. So what does this mean then if you own a van? Well, I will tell you, if we still had our campervan that we've just sold, if we still had that, I've done the checks where you put your vehicle in the gov.uk website to have a look if you have to pay these charges, and it turns out if we still had it, we would have had to pay this daily charge if we drove into one of these clean air zones. But here's the thing, where we lived, had I have used the vehicle on a daily basis, we would have drove out and we would have been driving actually in a clean air zone. So that means that every single time I use my vehicle, I'd have had to have paid a £10 fee. Now in Manchester, these fees start applying in May 2022. There has been some exemptions where it's been extended till March 2023. But here's the thing guys, these charges are already in play and being done in some areas. And these zones operate 24 hours a day, every day of the year. So what does this mean then if you've got a van that doesn't meet the Euro 6 emission standards? Well, it means that if you drive into one of these zones, if you're out on your travels and things, that you'll have to pay this fee. Now, I do understand why they're doing this, but it's going to affect a lot of people that do have older vans. Now the thing is, there is going to be some funding available by the government that's actually going to help people to upgrade to different vehicles, to meet the emission standards. I just think trying to get an upgrade is probably going to be a very, very difficult process. It's also subject to funding as well. Now the thing is, these charges, do they apply just to business vehicles, private vehicles? It's all vans, unless, like I said, they've got an exemption like emergency vehicles, for example. So what does this mean then if you've got a van that, if it doesn't fall into these categories? Well, all I can say is if we still had our van and we found out about these charges, because I think in Europe as well there's a lot of like places that have a similar type of system. I'm going to be honest with you, we would have decided to sell our van. Now, we didn't sell our van because of this reason. We've sold our van because we're getting a bigger and better one. But had I have known about this before, I would have put our van up for sale, because it seems that you're going to be like very restricted on places where you can go. Now, I know it's not a lot of the places at the moment in the UK, but I think there is going to be more places that are going to have these clean air zones. So what does that mean for you guys? Well, if you've got a vehicle that's like Euro 5 or under, what are you going to do, guys? I mean, I'm really interested to know, you know, do you know about this system? Was it just me that didn't know about these charges coming into place? Put it in the comments below. Did you know about this? Guys, you need to do your own research about all of this. Like I said, I've only just found out about this, and you know, I didn't know anything about it. But as you're watching this video, some things might have changed, some more exemptions might have come in, you know, more funding might be available for different people and so on. So you do need to do your research. Let me know in the comments, guys, about what you think about all of this, you know, and did you already know about it? Or if you didn't know about it, you know, let me know. And if you've got any questions or anything that I might be able to find out, I'll try and answer them for you. So yeah, so put it in the comments below. Guys, please share this video and do hit that subscribe button. Until the next video, guys, bye for now.